If that's any better. You're suggesting we leave him in there? At best he'll starve, but worse he'll burn up.
Just consider for a moment. We're here to keep dangerous research from spreading, from falling into the wrong hands. I certainly wouldn't want Auntie's choice obtaining research related to cataclysmal ends. Or monetizing prevaricated hypotheses, for that matter. At the end of the day, it's just an Auntie's choice auxiliary dabbler. Hardly a cute little woolly cow or something.
Yeah, but he's a living human being, Marisol.
Yes, and if you let him free, hundreds, thousands, millions of living, breathing human beings might die. Auntie's choice could access the very research we're here to destroy.
I don't know what's going on, but I don't like the sounds of any of this.
I seriously doubt you're going to convince me we should release him. The stakes are simply too high.
So is she gonna leave if we do this? We'll give it a go. Taking that chance.
I promise not to, blow up the universe. Or, whatever it is you two are worried about, I guess.
Really ought to listen sometime. Not claiming I'm perfect, but I survived this long.
Can you let me out now, please?
Despite the notable spread of enthusiastic anecdotal reports, the usage of the so-called smart pharmaceuticals stored herein as cognitive enhancers and study boosters is banned from all within the Order of the Ascendant. While efficacy may appear to improve temporarily, perceived positive effects are swiftly undercut by addictive behavior, poor hygiene, advanced cognitive decline, and worse. This applies to all items present, but 10 times for Spacer's Choice Adrena time. So they wanted to ban their own people from using Adrena time. Nice that they did that, considering they were using it for the scrappers to get them to do more work for them.
You're young and spry. You can handle that.
Oh. Okay, so that door's barred shut. Okay, so this goes all the way across there. Easy. Easy. I am just messing about with some settings here on my OBS stream. So if you notice anything kind of going wrong on your end, especially on Kick and Twitch, please let me know. Looks like it's all working okay though. I've completed the extensive refiling process required to separate the sequestered material archived here in the following categories. Theoretically lacking grounded suppositions, oftentimes regarding presumed collusion of secretive fictional cabals through also an occasion ascribed to corporate, political, or factional rivals. Intentional spread false data, fabricated narratives and misrepresentations ascribed to, I mean, this is all just nonsense. Not gonna read that whole thing. Hey, but it will take that card though. Okay, so we got... Am I missing something? Yeah, so the thing's still over there. Ah, here it is. Access overrides. unlock the room. And disable the defenses. Looking forward to see what happens to this Auntie's choice decision, actually. We let somebody from the Protectorate go before, and they brought a whole load of reinforcements. Did not go well. For them. And fine for us.
Phew. Well, that's a relief. Didn't think I'd ever get free. No thanks to you, ma'am.
Be grateful you're not on fire.
I wouldn't make her mad if I were you.
Don't have to tell me twice. This is all the bits I have on me. Not much, but thanks.
Oh, I misclicked. We are going to go back. I do want to see what happens to that. Okay, so how far back did this take us? Oh, it didn't take us back at all. So let's get this done. So access the overrides and unlock whatever the rooms are. The room that we've just unlocked here actually is probably the one that we've done the lockpick for. Which unfortunately means that I've wasted some lockpicks. Oh well.
No.
I'm going to take the exact same
I'll
options.
be out of here as soon as it seems safe.
Already in here. Fine. So we got the stairs. Where was the barricade? Was it on this door? On these stairs?
We'll stay here.
So there's a vent just up ahead, which we can likely use if we can't pick this computer. Deactivate emergency protocols, but I don't think I know what the emergency protocols are just yet.
Who left this vent open? Security around here was tighter in my day.
Wait, hold on. What? Oh, hold on. So this must be the doors that we unlocked then. Here. And so if we didn't unlock those down the stairs, we would have used the vent to get over here. Okay, then I guess we have to lift the emergency protocols. Research request logs. We'll try to get through these quickly. I'm hereby formally requesting approval to access sensitive information found inside the cataclysmic ends chamber, having found evidence that it may assist my efforts in solving the universal equation. Request proficiently granted under the conditions that it is viewed under the strictest conditions with the cataclysmic end chamber and no materials are removed from the premises. I've reviewed the research notes from the communicated seer Aunties Jold and properly stored them back inside the cataclysmic ends chamber. Having secured your approval, only a few pages of notes will be taken from the facility. Thank you for your assistance in this most important of matters. So who was that? Don't have 17 hack. Of course we don't have 17 hack.
Seemed concerning.
Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we've got company in the form of an Auntie's Choice patrol.
Damn it.
Seems their representative wishes to parley.
Don't shoot! Like she said, I'm just here to talk. Believe I've pieced together what you all are up to here. And I am willing to offer a mutually beneficial arrangement.
Oh, really? Do
Despite
continue.
the signs on the way up, our team has a keen interest in much of the research stored here. But Cataclysmic ends? Which I presume you're here to destroy? Don't like the sound of that at all. By all means, burn every last trace. But let us keep the rest, and you'd benefit as well.
The idea of any Order research falling into Auntie's choice hands is utterly abhorrent to me. I advise a rigorous refusal, as in no witnesses.
Yeah, we're not doing
I
that.
could hear that, you know. Hoping she's not your main negotiator here.
But what do you plan to do with research?
Oh, nothing particularly heinous. We may conceivably utilize some information in the possible formation of potential new products. No harm to you, or anyone.
Can't really predict how Auntie's choice would market heretical miscellany, but I could easily foresee them rushing detrimental cognitive enhancers to market.
I'm not that bad with it. Like, people want to use it, they want to use it, right? If your offer stands, we'll leave you time-wasting contrivances. The rest we're burning.
Suppose I'd be reasonably happy with that. Some claim these mental recreations possess untapped commercial potential. I accept. If it's all the same to you, I'll just dawdle here while you complete the process. You know, in case you change your mind.
I'll prep the burners and make sure we have no more visitors.
That doesn't mean she's going to wipe people out, does it?
Burners are lit. Control board is
Oh,
activated.
she set
Commence the burn down process.
the defenses. Oh no. There's nothing we can do about it. Right? Yeah, without the skill intact, we're not getting in there. That is a shame, though. I wonder what that is. It's like maybe some sort of heavy machine gun. How do we activate it? Oh, do the
Yes,
thing.
Commander.
Alright. Just we're stuck in this conversation. Your former associate didn't seem pleased about setting out on Winter's Grasp.
Yes, quite. Anais was always equally at home in the field. Joined on a few assignments, in fact. Rarely followed my lead. Suppose seeing the future more clearly than others can disincline one to listen. Anyhow, I'm sure she heard me this time. I owe her. If I got her killed whilst squaring that debt, I couldn't live with myself.
Alright, something else I want to discuss.
Inquire away. I may even
I
respond.
think we can
Very well.
do all these another time. So how do we start this? Do we speak
Burn
to
down
her?
controls are ready. Will you do the honors?
Burn down controls are ready. Here? Ah. Attention to Order Scienticians. In case of unforeseen events, this console may be used to incinerate some or all of the heretical materials stored in the facility. Choose a level burn down appropriate to your present predicament. So we can do a full burn. A near burn. Yeah, I mean, we're going to do exactly what we said we're going to do. Oh, wow, it's
Well then,
It
that
is a-
seems
a
sufficiently
full burn for sure.
carbonized, cinderized. No half measures from the Order. Say what you will about them, but they are nothing if not thorough.
Excellent. Well, a deal's a deal. Meet me downstairs after you're done here, and we'll settle up.
And all Auntie's choice receives from it all are some distractful diversions. Well, that should decimate Auntie's choice productivity for the foreseeable future. Nicely done.
My original notes and research are burnt to a crisp. It's over, finally.
I'm sorry, but I saw on the terminal that an external party gained authorization to study it. There's at least one set of copies out there.
There's got to be a way of dealing with this without murdering anyone.
I can't promise that, but... Request noted. Give me some time. I'll find them.
What do you need from me?
To go on and live your life. Round other people, not holed up in a dilapidated shack. We'll settle the rest.
You can't possibly expect to leave me behind again without a fight.
Why don't we burn that bridge when we get to it? We still need to get out of here first.
We get in now? No. Okay, that room is post. Forgive the pun. She said we still need to get out of here alive, but we should be okay. I mean, we should be able to literally just walk out the front door. Saved the dude. We did a deal. We did a reload, so we didn't kill anyone.
Pleasure doing business with you. I can't wait to monetize this brain puzzle garbage.
Be sure to try it. Should be right engaging. For anyone with a little gray in their upper story.
Huh. Maybe I will at that. We deeply appreciate your assistance in further expanding the ever-growing Aunties' Choice proprietary insight catalog. Be seeing you.
Suppose this is goodbye.
You heading back in your room?
Made it here before you, all right, didn't I? Been interesting to see you. Before I forget, I meant to give you this. Little something I made.
So we're good? You and I.
Ooh.
Everything settled?
Oh, I wouldn't go that far, but good as ever. Don't think I don't see what you're doing with all this, though. You've always been who you are, but you weren't you for decades. A new cause comes up and you take it on immediately. Because saving the universe is easier than confronting yourself. Whoever you are now, whoever you're going to be, just take care. Don't be a stranger.
Goodbye, Anais.
You alright?
Thank you kindly. I think I am. Appreciate your support. Been a spell since I could rely on anyone like that. Though, suspect that's my own damn fault. Ah, Anais snuck something by me again, didn't she? What was that last thing she said? Don't be a stranger. Right. Huh. All right. I suppose you remain on my good side.
Yeah, guess we'll see how things go.
May the plan favor us against long odds.
Okay, we're not getting attacked by everyone. That's good news.
Thank you. I am never eating Borscht rockets again.
Great, so we've been around all of this. So the next thing we're going to have a look at. Again, I'm leaving this quest till the very end. I think we've done quite a bit here. So that's in the collating post. Sentinel's headquarters? Where are the Sentinel's headquarters? Praetor, okay. So we need to go back to Praetor for these two quests. We need to go to the space station for this one. That will be here. We got these two. Let's hunt in those bounties. Just not really. Yeah. Laplis's garden did have bounties. I think it was. Look. It wasn't here. Say with a hand in, was it? Yeah, Laplis's garden outskirts. Maybe we need to go outside the building. Where is it? Should be around here somewhere. Why is this so hard to find? What the hell? Not gonna be all the way over there, is it? That won't be up the top either. Nice. Maybe I can just set them as the actual quest to follow. Oh, it's right here. Right behind these big boxes. Look up your own bounty. Good. So we want to turn in a completed bounty. Let's go for the Mangler. XP and money. Oh. More trust as well. 1,000 XP, that's pretty nice. 2,000 bits. Hell yeah. So close to leveling up. Okay, so we've got then this. Where are these then? There's a building there. Let's see if we can go up around there. It'd be good to get this last little bit finished off before we leave. I think what we'll do is we'll probably leave here, and then we'll go to. I think we'll go to Praetor next to the big power towers that they've got there, and then yeah, we'll basically look at trying to finish off a lot of the campaign quests. Not campaign quests, sorry, companion quests.
I find the proposed time for leisure unaccountably
Have an intellectually stimulating day.
agitate here often. Have you at least determined the cause of the avalanche?
This also doesn't look like the right place, but there is a cave here. And a person. Maybe there is something there?
What could possibly be keeping the repair personnel so long? Oh, greetings. By any chance, did you happen to encounter the repair personnel I dispatched to Resistor Bank 2789B12?
Nope. What's wrong with it?
Our new JTY-1030 resistor banks are built with enough durability to suffer through a tremendous amount of misuse. But the brutish handling by the Protectorate is too much for it. The misuse is causing moisture uptake, which causes the resistors to give off more heat. In the snow, that means more moisture, which means even more heat. I'm sure you can observe that the problem is cyclical in nature. I don't suppose you'd be willing to aid me in fixing this?
Any idea what could be keeping the repair person?
Ursopods, Protectorate forces, rogue scrappers, blizzards, mantisaurs, maybe even Aunties' choice forces. Truly a smorgasbord of unfortunate options.
Alright, well where can I find it?
It's down in the valley just southwest of the archive. The heat has liquefied all the snow off the glass surface. It is an easy location to observe.
I can try.
Oh, this is most appreciated. Unfortunately, the previous repair personnel took the only repair kit I had on hand. I'll mark the coordinates of the resistor bank on your map, but locating the repair personnel will be up to you. If you find him, you find the kit. I hope. Otherwise, the repair will be most difficult. I'll guide you.
Okay, guess we found another quest. We'll head over here to the landing pad. Maybe we'll be able to use this for a bit of vision of the map. We might be able to see if we can find where the I don't know what you want to call them, temples maybe? Yeah. Where the temples are that we need to get to find these voice recordings for the bishop. be incorrect about that. Solicit the order's help. So that's the damage resistor bank. There are a couple of buildings here. Oh, there's a building right there. Let's try that one. That's... Take that one away. So it means we want to go that over here. Oh, lovely. Back through a minefield again. This always goes really well for me. Well, there is a little building here. Broken door we can get through.
This might sting. A lot.
Journal entry 1. I'm trapped inside a standard issue Auntie's Choice pre-constructed domicile. No matter they all have safe and reliable emergency release mechanisms for the window. The safety mechanism failed catastrophically. I'm feeling a bit faint from blood loss and also cold. The heating has failed. No matter, I have a standard issue Auntie's Choice fire kit. The fire got completely out of control. I've suffered several burns and almost burnt the place down. I have to try hacking the ceiling panel. I'll just need to pile up these standard size Auntie's Choice crates. The crates collapsed. My back is broken. Maybe I can pry the door open with some crate pieces. If I can get my arm out, the safety mechanism should stop it from closing. Riding with one arm is difficult, but it must be said, cheap quantity is not in fact better than reliable quality. My dying breath, I quit. I die a free man. Up yours, Auntie. Where was the ceiling panel? There isn't even a ceiling panel there. Okay, so that wasn't really what I wanted at all. But it gave me a card. I've been in there. No, I've not been in here, so I guess we're going in here.
Fortification in progress. Locking them down.
Looks promising.
Energy capacitor out. Energy is up for grabs.
Let me. Wine. Tell me.
Slowest reload ever. Yes. Okay, so hack's 11, so we can actually go back now and do the thing in the settlement. Have we unlocked any new perks? 10 speech. I think so. Not think so. Everything looks pretty similar to what we had before. I'm going to take this just on the off chance that it does, that it applies to the Protectorate and groups like that. I don't think it will, but I'm hoping it does. Okay. So that wasn't a building to go into. Straight fall to death. Not going that way. Nothing over here. Oh, that actually hurt. So is it... What are these things? Are these the resistors? I guess they are. Okay, so there's nothing here either. Don't think so. That wasn't helpful at all. Have we been in there? Yeah, that's the camp. Yeah, so that was the Winter's Grasp. Over here was the docks, which didn't give us anything useful. Well, give us a quest, but nothing beyond that. I did actually have a look at one of the quests last night. Whenever we got here yesterday, we found there's a safe over there somewhere. And it needs 3 numbers to make up a code to be able to open it. But whenever we couldn't find it yesterday, I was like, there's no way. I mean, I pretty much searched everywhere I could think of. So I looked it up, and apparently it's bugged. There's no, the third panel just doesn't show up, the third data pad. Where the hell is this last... Excogation Chapel. So we had that one. Do they all show up as fast travel points? Yeah, they do. Okay. So that might actually make it easier to find them. So we definitely got 2. And did they look like buildings? Yeah, so that was shaped like that. So kind of like a chunky L shape. Frozen Mall we had a look at. Let's go back here and see if there's another wall we can follow around. So I know we went around that way. Do you think we followed this side of it as well? Here's the thing, actually. Wasn't there 2... Yeah, so there's these 2 buildings here, but I couldn't work out how to get to them. Alright, I'll tell you what. We're not going to waste much time looking at that. We're going to just go ahead with this over here. We likely will have to come back here at some point anyway, so there'll be a good chance that while we're exploring this planet, we'll find it. I do recall seeing a guy stand out in the open, though. He wasn't, like, researching at all. A protector to here. I guess we know what happened. Screw it. Let's just go for it.
Proceeding to attack. Standing by to stupefy.
Oh, just one of those tanks. Oh, you can see through the ground. That's really cool.
Fortificator at ready status. Mitigating the threat. They're benumbed.
Rip. Repair order. Resistor bank number is experiencing overheating due to a partial field misalignment of the governor, which controls the input voltage. Please take the standard resistor. Yeah, so we find the repair dude. What is this? Oh, it's a mine. Of course, it's a mine. I did see we can get on top of this building as well, so we should have a look at that. Resistor bank special carrier notes. Verify the ventilation is vacant. Some wiring thoroughly. Adjust the intake valve. Report completion of duties. Okay. So let's not do that yet. Must be an intake valve somewhere. That, or I'm just looking into it too much. What's the ladder up the top, though? I guess we'll take that ladder. Maybe there is a thing up there. Oh, there's this thing. Yep, let's do that. Oh. Wait, that's a different thing? Well, it's not a different thing, it was a different way of repairing it. So can we do this as well? Oh, okay. So, we have done that. Let's have a quick look at whatever this little blip is over here. Heating rifle. It's just a standard sort of gun, nothing special about it. Okay. Just a little bit of loot. think that's the way. Did I come that way? Yeah, I think I came through there and got ambushed. There's no need for this much loot. So glad my character doesn't have like a carry capacity in terms of weight. That door's open, which would I was going to say would suggest I've already been in here, but I guess not. Oh, I was. I just missed that a little bit. Oh yeah, this bit here. Okay. Has to be these two buildings. Just don't know how to get up to them. Oh well, we'll leave it for now. Let's go back here, repair the use the hack to repair whatever the thing is that person wants repaired, and then we'll go back to the landing pad, hand that quest in, and go to the next area, I think. Yeah, so I gained... That must be a... It's not... I thought maybe it was like a... Like a flaw or condition or something.
And so there was light. My sincerest thanks. I will be sure to extol your virtues to the laureates the next time we speak. And here, a little treat for...
Lovely. Can we pickpocket this guy yet? Oh. Maybe? You can see me this time. I've already done all that. Okay.
I believe our group's combined efforts are in direct proportion to the plan.
We should be able to talk to this person because we've done a load of stuff for
I
them.
always find I work best when undistracted. One could say I find the cultist at Newton quite the interruption to my focus.
Already
Now,
handled.
how might we be of use to one another?
It's clean. They're all
You
dead.
should have seen the entrails fly. It was glorious.
I shall allow myself a moment of relief. Moment passed. I'd hoped killing the cultists was its own reward. But you may also take this. You've proven yourself well, but we have recently experienced a pivotally important, unforeseen development. One I must meet directly. Can I count on you?
Let's hear
One
it.
of the satellites comprising the Hyperion web was struck by a wayward craft. and crashed on Paradise Island. I need someone to recover an informational component from it.
Say no more.
I hope your zeal is properly placed. The Protectorate soldiers guarding the crash site are unlikely to let you close, unless something else is made to arrest their attention. I cannot say how that might be accomplished, unfortunately. Some of our scholars find answers to their solutions at the CAF integration point. Perhaps you might do the same. Collect the data from the crashed site and return it here.
I'll probably
May
just
the odds
shoot
prevail
them.
against your bloody demise.
Being dead's a pretty good distraction. Seek an alternate way to deal with the Protectorate forces. You? No.
This is much easier on these old eyes of mine.
It's going to be the Sub-Rosa person, isn't it? So let's go speak to her.
If it isn't my favorite collaborator. I thought I said we shouldn't be seen together.
Yeah, but I need data. Can you help?
You did sharpen my pencil, so I suppose sharpening yours is only fair. I'll put in a word with my associates to pass along to whatever Protectorate forces are on site to expect you. It's no guarantee, but at least they won't fire upon you on site. In exchange for my help, however, I want you to bring the data back here so that I can make a copy of it. Before you hand it over to the Order, to be clear. Do we have an accord?
But I already helped you
And now
out.
you'll help me out more. So sweet of you, really.
I mean, we'll say we don't really have another option.
Work well
but
together. Return here when you...
I do. I definitely do. I could just go and fight them. Okay, so I want to go here to the landing pad. I want to hand that quest in first before we move on.
My friend, I anticipated simple maintenance, but what you've done is pure, architect-inspired artistry. This level of fine-tuning to the voltage monitoring system is
We need to meet this many things, man.
Such magnificent work is most definitely worthy of a reward. Truly, the plan has provided by sending you to my aid.
Yeah, and your dude's dead.
That is most unfortunate, but at least his sacrifice did help improve the...
Lovely, lovely. So we can now leave. Here. Let's have a look at cool. Let's have a look at what the... Oh yeah, we got one of these. Great if we would just put the new ones to the very start. Merciless Master sounds different. When you're killed during combat, all living companions are knocked out. You immediately revive with 50% of your max health for each companion knocked out. Yeah, I mean, my guys are usually knocked out before I even get to that point anyway, so... It's fine. Right. Let's have a look at Marisol's... Oh, we got new pets, actually. But the Crabble Hatchling, I see man. Let's get this guy out.
There's always time for purple berry lunch.
Good boy. We picked up a few items as well that we can probably put away. I haven't used that at all. Goomerang. Get rid of that. I'll keep that just because it we can use it to craft with. Rid of the minigun. Cover fire we can get rid of. Definitely keeping Big Bang. Get rid of Shrink Ray. That. That too. So it's a Serenium Ray, which we'll hold on to. Oh, I don't remember finding this. That's cool. Party upgrades. So yeah, Marisol. Was it her? Oh, we've only done the first part of her quest. Damn it. We got Marisol's pistol now deals damage in an area, or it applies plasma side effects much more effectively. We also have, she gains immunity to plasma. Yeah, so we'll give her immunity to plasma and we'll make her attacks do AoE. Okay. Let's have a look at the breakdown so we can do pretty much all the rest of this stuff. Oh, not that though. That leaves a couple of items to sell them. Else is happy. Any speech bubbles? Nope.
Let's try this again, Rao. Auntie is bringing the free market to Arcadia. The free market is what allows anyone to choose their path in life. The free market is good.
All right. So our main quest is here in Cloister. I think what we'll do actually is we'll go to the collating post real quick and we'll do Tristan's quest. It's a very small area anyway. All we're really doing is looking for a secret room there. Let's go Tristan and Val. See, this shouldn't take long, hopefully. This should just be running, find the secret room.
I recall this place. These stations have been automated since my day, though this one has certainly accrued dust. Odd that it would be in a state of lockdown. I have a general override that should allow us entry, but anything specific to local systems, including security systems, may be beyond me. What in places? These security measures should not be operational, and the station seems to be on reserve power. We'd best tread carefully.
Best check carefully. We just blew it up. Okay, so wait, what did he see? What? I don't understand what he's apparently seeing. Was there mines there, maybe? So didn't we already do this station? So we override the security. Latest announcement: with the inception of our new line of listening posts, I've heard some mutterings that this outpost no longer requires the presence of its dutiful tenders, and that we shall soon find ourselves replaced with automated systems and sent to protect it elsewhere. Do not engage with these rumors. Docking logs. It's being purged, so somebody else is here. Right, shut. I'm assuming there's nothing in here. Just a way into the other place, yeah.
is here, lying in ambush. Perhaps some stray systemic error activated the entryway defenses. We'd best first report to security ops. Lift this lockdown. From there, we can set about reactivating the station's primary power, which will allow us to explore unhindered. It seems our intelligence was correct. There's clearly a door here, and I would hazard that we'll be able to open it somewhere on station.
That seems suspicious to you?
I find this entire situation suspicious. Protectorate engineers err very infrequently, and an error as extreme as this room's presence should have been rectified. But I digress. We should make sure the station is at full power. If there's an override, that's the only way it will work. Let us go. I feel a strange sense of nostalgia being here, and I do not enjoy it.
Okay, so we can't get in there without finding whatever the secret switch is, or whatever the way is. I think there was a switch here was broken, yeah. So we can't follow this.
Is that a footprint in the dust? This station should
it's really far away.
Visitors in years. Be on guard. Someone else may be here.
This armor's pretty cool. Although I've not done any of his companion quests yet, so his armor might end up getting kind of even more epic as we go along. Chalkboard is a hodgepodge of half-erased statements, notes, scribbles, all layered on top of one another. It's difficult to make out anything legible, let alone useful. Peering amid the myriad marks on the blackboard surface, you spot a phrase written in so tight a scroll, you initially mistook it for a single stray chalk marking. Mechanicals can't play pitchball.
My passcode shall not work on this terminal. Unlocking it may be a...
Yeah, I appreciate that. With the no spoilers. Let's try to hack the terminal. Oh, we got the skull port. Nice. So we got the security room unsealed.
Good effort lifting the lockdown.
That wasn't the secret room though, right? That was something else. Have you played the... Yeah, Parasuit, this is my first playthrough. Have you played it much? So, it said we unlocked the security center door. Oh, you're almost at the end? Have you been working with the, have you, like, chosen one of the factions to work with, or if you kind of just went by yourself type thing? We have to go this way. Yeah, door's unlocked.
The reactor activation circuits shall likely be dysfunctional. It's a known issue with these old stations. Let me look. Corroded transistors, dust in the actuator. Did a sprat gnaw on this? Sweet sovereign, what a mess. There. I think I have it. Let us hope my override does not trigger any security alerts.
It's like a little bit of foreshadowing there.
Good.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Well, I assume by both you mean Anthony's choice and the order. That's what I'm sort of working towards at the minute. I've done everything on Cloister. I just finished that area. But I'm at the point where they've asked me to go to Paradise on Eden to like pick up some sort of satellite thing. But I think I'm doing okay. Yep. I think I'm doing okay with it though, because the excuse me, the reputation gains I'm getting is pretty good.
Plasma tolerances exceeded.
Okay, so that triggered the security override. There we go.
I'm certain of movement below.
Oh, there's a person.
Gird yourself with determination.
Passcode is limber. No. Let's try amulet. No. Wingtip. No. Sovereign's gavel. I should remember this. Damn it.
Clear your throat loudly.
Oh! Wait. Oh, no.
Stay whatever fool words you ready in your defense, for they shall avail you not. I accuse you of trespassing upon the private domain of the Sovereign. For these crimes... Wait. I know you. Luther Okada? What in blazes are you doing here? And why do you wear a Sub Rosa uniform?
Because I work for Sub Rosa? More than that, I don't think I can say, Cadet Rao. Mostly because I'm not supposed to, but also because I can't remember.
Yeah, I see there that you said you took the abrasive. I'm assuming that's a talent or a perk. It's funny how much the perks completely change how the game works out. I took a like brilliant at the very start with dumb, and then I took a flaw that's easy distracted, and all my skills now are so low because I spread them out too far. It's been interesting seeing that how the game sort of works out whenever you can't respec. But yeah, I'll see how it gets along. Tristan, you know this guy?
Okada is, or was, a petty troublemaker, though a crafty one. As cadets, Virgil and I apprehended him often. Sometimes Virgil let him go, but he usually went to mental refreshment.
Often enough to know the technicians by name. Until I forgot them again.
This truly is no ploy. But mental refreshment is supposed to return wayward subjects to the proper path, not cause whatever this is. Despite his faults, the Okada I knew was ultimately benign. But the fact remains that he now trespasses in a secure facility. Duty dictates that I must execute him.
We should interrogate him first.
That's a wise path. One that shall give me time to contemplate what must be done.
An arbiter used the word execute in the last few seconds, yet I remain alive? Didn't think that was possible.
What exactly are you supposed to do here?
I was sent here to do a specific job, but some of the details are hazy. Gives me conniptions.
Dumb and easily distracted is the meta. Yeah, so I've been thinking about this while I've been playing it, because I'm purposely staying away from any spoilers of the game where I can. And I think because of the way the flaws work, there must be a way to like fish out that flaw really early. And then if you do it before you've spent any points and other stuff, you then just be able to continuously apply those specific points to just a couple things. So like the way I'm seeing it is if I picked up, you know, let's say speech and lockpicking, but didn't level anything else up, it means every time I level up, I could just keep putting my points into them. The only thing I don't know is if you don't spend all your points on one level up, do they carry over to the next level up so you can kind of save them up until your level gets higher? But I could see it being a really good way to get super high skills in that. And it's funny, I'm wanting to do, I kind of want to do like a full flaws playthrough at some point, and I was thinking if I do full flaws but go basically speech and lockpicking, I'd be able to max them out and then use the talents that are in the game that convert speech to damage. It will give a really good damage increase. I can tell you're not stupid. If you want to live, you need to talk.
I was hired by an anonymous third party. They provided me with the station's location and credentials to bypass its defenses. May have tripped a few on my way here. Can't recall. I was told the station was abandoned, which it clearly isn't, and to break into this terminal and delete the information on it. That is all I know.
Well, it looks like an easy terminal to break into. I'm surprised you had so much trouble.
Well, I'm surprised too. This used to be second nature. Now I'm nothing.
Ignorance does not excuse criminal action.
Justin needs to chill.
Even if you did not know the severity of this infiltration, it remains a deadly serious infraction.
I think we should let him go. The guy's just...
don't know that I can.
Not that smart.
He is a trespasser. His slipping mind matters not.
Yeah, but he's here under false pretenses. Doesn't that matter?
I am familiar with the concept, but in the Protectorate, intent matters little. Manslaughter still results in death. Sedition can happen unconsciously, just as it may consciously.
But how can you care for justice if you see no difference between them?
There is a difference. A murderer's family is imprisoned, whereas they are not in the case of incidental death. But I do suppose the perpetrator's punishment does not change. Though this is hardly the place for a discussion about Protectorate law, I do at least see your point.
Good, then we spare him.
It is fortunate you have gained my trust, or I would not bend to one who had not. Justice must serve a purpose. Okada may live, and I hope we shan't regret it. Be gone. You've been granted your final stay of execution. Should our paths ever cross again, you know what will occur.
I didn't think this would happen. Thank you, Cadet Rao. My apologies for all the strife I caused over the years. And you, without you, I would have been reduced to my composite parts. Here, take these. I suppose you'll have more use for them than I, in my present state.
Speech is OP? Yeah, I think so. I mean, what I think should have been a boss fight that I've came across has just been talked out of. And then on top of that, I was having huge issues with my damage at the start of the game, and then I took like one ability that increases your damage with your speech skill, and it's been so much easier. Maximum incorrect access attempts reached. Sealing chamber. Yeah, exit conversation. Alright, if we're not found.
The hint pertaining to the passcode on that terminal, I believe I know the answer. It is contained in a phrase the Supreme Arbiter drilled into our heads for many years.
Yeah, the only thing I don't like about the Space Ranger is the actual dialogue options it gives. It feels so cheesy. So, I've been completely avoiding them every time. What was it?
An Arbiter's gavel is judgment, and an Arbiter's scalpel is analysis. Try entering that.
Hey, we're in. So the first message was deleted. The second message to Sovereign Farrick. A message to inform you of the recent casualty estimates of my Arbiters. In the last year of fighting, we've lost several thousand to Arcadia's finest. This doubles those lost in the first 2 years of fighting together. Each subject taken from us by the Protectorate's enemies has been revenged 100-fold, but the losses continue to mount. I know that whatever pain I feel is only a fraction of what you feel for the losses of your people, just as I know that you most assuredly have a plan for the deliverance of our many foes. I urgently await your command, just as I've awaited it each day for the last 3 years. Consul has requested a meeting with me at my quarters in Praetor. Exact intent uncertain, but no doubt involves some convoluted justification for his latest stratagem. It's as if he can sense where I'm both at my busiest and least interested in seeing him. The execution he broadcast of those captured exemplars was barbaric. Were these not our siblings? Could we not have at least interrogated them, broken them, perhaps impress a few back to Protectorate service? He's a brute. You can only see violence as the solution to every problem, but I know it would be a mistake to ignore a request such as this. Perhaps one of my pupils can handle the duties. Never expected it necessary to return to this location. Sovereign has assured us central control is perfectly safe. This should be my secondary office. Yeah, not really much interest in there. Yeah, okay, should know better. He's not the only one in need of discipline. Tristan's anger's on a tight leash. His observational acumen is impressive, but he misses details in high-stress situations. Birds, for his part, keep steady in dire situations, but he lacks the iron.
From that terminal, it sounds as if the Supreme Arbiter had some sort of business with the Council. To what end, I wonder? The tone of her response seemed relaxed. But I do not believe she would have met with the Consul unless she had no other choice. And that feckless agent. I don't understand his aim or who he would be working for. Only the Consul. But the Protectorate does not ally itself with Sub Rosa.
Yeah, but he could have got here by accident. Happens to a lot of people.
It absolutely does not. I think you just have alternative luck. Well, at least we found what we needed on the Supreme Arbiter's terminal. I only hope whatever awaits us at Central Control is less tumultuous. As for Okada, I'm not sure what to think. My decision to allow him to go free was at odds with all I have been taught. He was a traitor and should have died. Yet, I cannot help but feel strangely justified.
Maybe because death isn't much of a punishment?
But he was acting against the Protectorate.
Hey, thanks for the follow bear. Thanks for the follow bear suit.
Arbiter of justice if I allow a traitor a reprieve.
Sure seems like there's a difference between justice and Protectorate justice.
To me, there cannot be. That is, there isn't. That's not possible, and I cannot afford to think of it as such. Altogether, I think visiting this station was fruitful for my ultimate task. Hopefully, we'll grow ever closer to discovering the Supreme Arbiter's true killer. And, circumstances aside, I appreciate your accompanying me here.
You're very welcome, Tristan. Anytime.
Now let us return to the incognito and plan out our next steps.
Awesome. Just going back to, you chose a Space Cowboy, Space Ranger. Yeah, I do like the idea of like this truly justice delivering like cowboy that goes through space. I chose the Roustabout, so I've been purposely like trying to play into that as I go through. However, it is my dog walk time, so I do need to pop off to do that. I'll be back in about an hour and a half to 2 hours. For those of you watching on stream, YouTube, and Twitch, been great having you along. If you want to drop a follow or subscribe, just to keep an eye on when I come back online, that'd be awesome. But if you want to catch up on the rest of the playthrough of this game or any of the other games that I've been playing through, there's a whole load of playlists on YouTube that you can have a look at. But yeah, thanks for everyone's time. Hopefully you've had a good time here, and I'll see you